State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now they'll run the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Slings it. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. Caught close to the marker. It's Kearney. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up. not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
There he goes! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, that just, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There he goes. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed, he just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Just keeps moving. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you've got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read, nice job running the football, chewing up some yards and making a big play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
and the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hawkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it at not.
It's picked off and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go. Make the play. Make him make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pick.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got him loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Now on the option. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here, thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from him. Don't hit the panic button right now.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Baxter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception. But they haven't been in sync. And nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. He'll try to take it back. Still on his feet. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now on first down from the 43. Read option, keeps it to the left side.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I got this. Got it.